Good evening, YouTubers. This is your zip code freak, Matt Shiny here in the 92805 zip code at the ZCF Studios in Southern California on this Friday, May 1st. And the zip code for today is in the state of Vermont, 05360, Wardsboro, Vermont. Wardsboro, West Wardsboro. Area is about 71 square miles in the Green Mountain National Forest, the southern part of the forest and in the southern part of the state. They call it southwestern Vermont, but when looking at it, it looks like it's south central Vermont to me. But anyway, who am I? They're the experts, the people that talk about this stuff, and I'm just one of the latest. 259 demographic zip codes in this state, and the 05360 is 199th out of 259 for population. 717 people in this 71 square miles as of 2026, so it's about 10 people per square mile. Very, very low density. The forest is your typical mixed hardwood and conifer, a lot of maple, a lot of beech trees, some yellow birch, pine trees as well, and when you get to the higher elevations or wetter places in this area, depending upon elevation, you start getting red spruce and balsam fir as well. And this is important because the main business of this place is mostly those products from these trees, whether it be the lumber or the maple products and whatever else you can get from these trees. The area is about 1,140 feet in elevation, and it gets about 56.21 inches of rain a year. Gets about 130 inches of snow a year. Thus, it's a ski resort. In fact, the area is a resort that many from both Vermont and the surrounding states come to. Pretty close to the border with Massachusetts, actually, as well as New Hampshire. The area is, people here, 100% white. Median age is 32.3, so you got some new blood coming in, I think. Jamaica State Park is here. Is part of Windham County, and the median household income is $79,659. Median house value is $266,700. And there's one. I mentioned the climate as well because most of the people here, since you can't grow them in soil, most of the people here are local they're famous for being in Vermont and in New England, but one thing is very famous that I think people all over the country could enjoy. You turnip and parsnip enthusiasts, listen up. This area is known as the place of the gill-feather turnip. That's right. You want a sweet turnip? Myself, I've not really had good experience with turnips, not even when they were put in sauce and stuff like that. I think we had them in preschool and kindergarten. I don't know if they're this variety. They were developed in the 1800s, so it may well could have been the gill-feather turnip, but they're a cross between a turnip and a rutabaga, so they're supposed to be sweeter than your typical turnip. I didn't be tasting no sweetness in the turnips I had as a kid over at Hadley Preschool. It's the state vegetable of Vermont. I thought it was Bernie Sanders, but it's really the gill-feather turnip. To be honest, I'd probably rather have a gill-feather turnip than deal with Bernie Sanders, but that's just me. And because this is New England, I want to talk about the weather. Sorry for slurring my words and lisping tonight, folks. That's what happens. Right now it's 44 degrees, and it's clear. Low of 40 degrees tonight. Saturday, high of 48, low of 32, rain. Sunday, high of 48, low of 36, rain. Monday, high of 58, low of 43, it's cloudy, and Tuesday through Thursday, it's supposed to rain some more. But you need that to grow turnips and trees and such like that. So, the 05360 West Wardsboro, Vermont, and I'm sorry for the lisps and the gasps and the slurps. Trying to talk too fast, I think. If you like, hit like. If you don't, hit don't. Leave a comment in the comment section below, or throw your choice of digital vegetable, fruit, whatever at me, especially if it's a turnip or a rutabaga, or a combination of the two that becomes the gill-feather turnip, the state vegetable of Vermont. Anyway, have a good evening, and we'll see you in the next video.